Hello, and welcome back to part 2 of our Gel Fit Medical Educational Series. I'm Larry Love. I'm a sports medicine specialist and also a certified strength and conditioning specialist. After the first workout, I hope you really enjoyed it and became motivated to progress to number 2. One of the things we want to alert you is that taking our pulse is very important. Your pulse can be taken 2 ways. It can be taken radially. Your radial pulse is just take 2 fingers, thumb side, gently press down with 2 fingers, and you're going to feel some type of pulse. And you count that for 10 seconds and multiply it times 6. That'll give you your resting pulse. So I'm going to do mine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So my resting pulse is around 60. I got 10 beats multiplied it times 6. So just keep that in mind. Some other tools that we want to remind you of. If you do have a heart rate monitor, you can use it, which gives you a quicker pulse response. Bottled water for hydration. Stopwatch to keep you on track with your workout. Tubing for resistance, and also exercise mat for comfort. But more importantly, we need you. We need you to be focused. This exercise progression today is going to entail a little more movement. It's going to entail what we call your supporting body parts. Okay? It'll involve your biceps. It'll also involve your triceps. Front of the upper arm, back of the lower arm, and you'll also get a lot of posterior gluteal work. So without any further ado, we're going to get you going. Our first exercise is going to be a one-arm bicep curl with a side step. So for those who want to raise their heart rate a little more, it's going to involve a little movement. We're going to step on here with both feet. Remember, our posture is aligned. Head with the shoulders, okay, belly button contracted. Also soft knees and ankles, okay? And what we're going to do, we're going to step to the side with an arm curl. Step back to the middle, okay? Remember, we're breathing on the hardest part of the exercise, which is the movement part. So step to the side with an arm curl. So I'm going to do 5 of these, okay? So right step, arm curl, inhale. Right step, arm curl, you're exhaling. So every time you come back to the middle, you're going to inhale. Blow it out. Okay, notice I'm not leaning or leaning back. I'm nice and tall, stepping to the side with an arm curl, stepping to the side with the arm curl. And what you should do, you should feel that in your hips, your butt, the front of your arms. Okay? So our next exercise, we're going to do what we call a tubing kickback with a backward step. So you wrap the tube around an anchor. You can feel free to either grab the handles or grab the tube, but you want to secure it, okay? You want a slightly forward posture here. Belly button contracted, your bottom's poked out, your knees are slightly bent, they're in line with your toes, and you're going to bend your elbows and you're going to straighten your elbows as you step back. You're going to exhale as you step back. Step back, back, head up, and back. A great exercise to work your, again, glute muscles and your triceps. So now, we're going to focus on a different part of your bicep. When you have an underhand grip, okay, that focuses on what we call your biceps brachii, okay? When you reverse your grip like we're going to do now, it focuses on what we call your brachioradialis. Where is that located? That's located a little bit more in the forearm and the upper outside of your bicep. So we're going to step on a band. Okay, nice posture. We're going to do a right step and a forward arm curl. Very good. Notice my grip. It's an overhand grip. Side step, arm curl, back in the middle. Now our breathing is going to take place on a 5 count. I'm going to step and curl, exhale, inhale as I come to the middle, step with the left, reverse curl, I'm exhaling, great. Okay, so I'm going to do it live motion, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. All right, so now we're going to go within a tricep movement that will involve anchoring the band. And we're going to go overhead this time, a little bit more aggressive, okay? And we're going to have you hold the handles, palms facing out, okay? And what we're going to have you do, elbows are up as high as possible, and we're going to have you step and extend over your head. Again, we don't want you looking down or up, looking straight ahead, belly button's contracted. I want you purposely poking that butt out, your knees are bent, and your ankles are flexed. Step back, blow it out, step back. Blow it out. As you're stepping back, you're inhaling. As you're stepping out, you're exhaling. Okay? Great exercise to work the triceps. Now, we're going to get a little bit more into some core action here. Okay? So we're going to put this here. We're going to anchor our band at a little bit of a higher level, okay? And we're going to actually have you kneel. And what's going to happen is we're going to have you kneel with your right knee in the up position since you're grabbing from the left side. And what we want you to do, grab it with both hands, okay? And you can either, whatever your comfort is, you can grab it this way or you can grab it layered, one hand on top of the other. And what we want you to do is just to rotate past, okay? Rotate past. What you're doing, you're feeling that in what we call your obliques, okay? But also your transverse abdominis because you're in a very upright position. So that's one grip. I'm going to show you what we call an interlocking grip, okay? Interlocking grip may be a little bit more appropriate for beginners, all right? And we just want you to turn through. We don't want you bending. We don't want you extending. Sitting up nice and tall and rotate past your knee. Once you go past your knee, your oblique is fully firing, okay? Our next exercise we're going to show you is what we call a seated balance, okay? And a seated balance is another way of working your core muscles. And what we're going to have you do, we're going to put you in a V position. Heels are in contact with the ground. Your knees are flexed. You're sitting upright. And for a beginner, we just want you to stand just like this. Sit just like this. For someone who's more advanced, bring the knees up. Okay, and we want you shifting forward. And as you become more advanced, you bring your torso closer and closer towards your knees. And you hold that for 30 seconds. So, in review, we're focusing on maintaining our posture. Your breathing is probably going to be heavier with this exercise because it's more movement, but also your strength factor or grip is going to be also increased. Until next time, I want you to make sure you're drinking water, monitoring your pulse. So let's do that. Remember, we monitor our pulse for 10 seconds, count each beat, and multiply it times 6. And until next time, you've been great. Looking for our next workout. Take care.